forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews, how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
I done gave niggas whole head starts and still I hawked them down. That shit crazy. Crump was doing all that woofing. He ain't even make
Chiraq scorekeeper. Now, if you don't know who that is, a lot of people have asked, who the fuck is a scorekeeper? Now, the person that's known as a scorekeeper is this individual that's known as Crump. Now, apparently, he's with the shits. He's a savage. But most notably, he's known for retelling hood stories on Twitter. And not only that, awarding victories. Now, he usually tells or keeps track of who the fuck is up, who's down, who's tied, who hit a buzzer beater, who hit a game-winning 3. He's keeping up with the fuckery. So if you want to know who the fuck got choked, this is the guy to ask. Now, he allegedly
on some real shit. Nobody from 600s on nothing. Damn, Woosie called Vaughn too. Vaughn probably. No, y'all steady saying King Von. He's not King Von. He's a fucking goofy little ass kid. We just chased him out the club. He left D-Thang and let us beat D-Thang up. Like, he's not real. If you leave your guys, you're not real. Like Dirk left Newski and he got whacked. He's not real. Yeah, I was on the This Ain't Want You On video. My brother made OTL. Dirk, anybody will tell you that. Like, my little brother, the founding member of OTF, like, anybody will tell you that. Like, that's cool. And you already know, cuz free blood, that's mandatory. I got Lil Bro name on me. He alive on folks now. Ain't no, he alive, his name on me. Yeah, they all know they goofy. That's why they don't play with me on folks now. And any nigga that know they play with me, it costs them. Might cost a nigga 15, 20 bucks. Like, I really run Chicago. I'm not one of these rappers. Yeah, Vaughn will definitely be dead on him. Oh no. He ain't got too long. It'd be crazy when niggas he kill him up like, damn, bro should just stay in jail. Cause he's a bitch. On the real. I remember, it's crazy because I remember I thought it was T-Roy dead there, but I paid Vaughn some bread to drive for me like 5 hours. I gave his ass like a dub of weed or some shit. Like, on folding them, I've been going on their ass. They ass been workers to me.
She told, I wish you calm down. Shut up for me. Finna show y'all my location. Show y'all my location, man. Anybody wants some smoke, man, drop a location 1 second.
Wanna go find a truck driver.
Man, that nigga ain't. Hey, one thing I done learned about these niggas, you would think they be out here. It's on this block here. You would think they be out here. What up, Hitman? But they be in Iowa, some motherfucker, well, Cincinnati, motherfucker be everywhere but the rack, man. Niggas don't be in the rack. They flexing. Hell yeah, boy, I got that seatbelt on. You heard what Kanye said, nigga. They God wasn't too cool for that seatbelt. Gotta keep that seatbelt on, kid. Yeah, I knew JoJo. JoJo was cool little nigga. Hold on, man. Getting out. We at my favorite spot, y'all. I just ordered my food. Hey, y'all got that order for Nooski? Chino burger. Chino burger. Yeah. Y'all got it? Hey, ready? Oh, thank you. Oh, Bill. What's up? Y'all with that OTLK shit? Oh, man. Hey, this motherfucker bogus as hell, man. Y'all, this shit ain't done, man. Y'all done put this shit back on the grill, man. This shit disgusting, man. Get this shit together, man. For real, this shit bogus as hell, man. Straight up, man. That shit nasty as hell.
Yo, we back. Shay's Popalot. Mob ties. We on our way to kill a noise with it. Chiraq to be exact. We about to talk about some East Side shit. It's probably about a decade or so since the world was put on notice to the chaos and the carnage that was going on in Chicago in what was the early 2010s. And even though Chicago, which has always been a dangerous city and still a dangerous city now, I would have to say that from that early time in the 2010s up to about 2018 was a key time of why the city was coined the name Chiraq. And with that time period, there's going to be a lot of faces and names that would be remembered for this specific time period or this era in Chicago history. And just a few names that first come to mind, I would think about the drill legend, or the person that a lot of people say invented drill, would be a guy by the name of Pac-Man that was reportedly from Dro City in Chicago. But they have some more well-known names. I would say Chief Keef. I should have probably said his name first. And when you mention him, you would have to mention Fredo Santana, as well as Reese, with Little Durk following right behind them. And I would even have to say DJ Academics, because some people would say that he would play a huge part in bringing awareness to what was going on in the city of Chicago at that time. And in segments that he would do about what was going on in and around the city, he would pretty much feature some of those people, and some of those being the well-known rappers that I mentioned earlier. But they would have other guys like the person that we're going to be covering today, and that's going to be a guy by the name of Ronald Mubu Krump. But some of y'all are going to know him as the scorekeeper, as he was labeled by DJ Academics. Now, in this video, I won't go into affiliations that much, as the Chicago politics is almost up there with LA at this point as far as the sets in the neighborhoods. But based on wide documentation and my research, it would show that Mubu Krump had an affiliation with Dro City, as well as known Chicago rapper King Louie, who in a recent interview, when asked about Mubu Krump, would go on to say folks was aggressive. Now, if you guys are not familiar with him from the Warren Chiraq segment, and you would just happen to search Mubu Krump's name on the internet, mainly of him doing his best to disrespect Little Durk and fellow members of his OTF gang, you also probably would stumble across numerous fight videos. One of him and Little Durk allegedly getting into some kind of scuffle at a T.I. event in Chicago. Another video of him allegedly attacking Little Durk's DJ in a mall in Chicago. But some people would say that it was his ability or willingness to attack the dead homies of some of the people that he got into it with that would lead to people outside of the city of Chicago knowing who he was. But a lot of those same people would say that it will also lead to his death. And me on the outside looking in at his life, his death definitely seemed like it could have been preventable, as he was once close with some of his main enemies, like Little Durk. That's shown in many pictures, as well as his appearance in the music video for one of Little Durk's biggest songs, This Ain't What You Want. But in a city like Chicago and in a day and age like the internet, comments get thrown out there, deaths of close friends and associates happen. It get to a point when the stove get turned on. That beef got to get cooked. Or like they say now, when it's up there, it's stuck there. And some of those videos that I referenced earlier, you would see him talking about how he would do a lot of time in the county. I also saw where he ended up doing some time in the feds. And though I couldn't find the exact case, I did see documentation that showed that a Ronald Crump, as well as Charles Russell and Earl Sims, would face a federal case, as well as finding an article on KSVS 12 that showed that he was arrested in connection with a forgery complaint, where according to police on November the 1st, 2014, they would respond to a business on the 2300 block of Sweet Drive in reference to a forgery. After the police would arrive, they would determine that counterfeit bills was passed at that business, as well as another business at the 1300 block of East Main Street. And it would be at that time where authorities would go on to identify Mubu Krump as the suspect. Not sure about the amount of time he would end up serving, but after his release from jail, it was right back to business of him dissing his ops. He would also add King Von to the list of people that he would disrespect online daily, as he would begin to make his name in the music industry. Fast forward to 2018 to where I said earlier, I kind of symbolized that as the end of that one really chaotic era in Chicago. And the evidence that I have to say that is the homicides in the city were down nearly 100 from the year prior. But even with that being the case, with the beef that Mubu Krump had flying with people in the city, he would end up meeting his demise in late May of 2018, where according to authorities at about 1 a.m., him, along with another man who was later identified as 051 Melly, another notorious Chicago figure that we covered on this channel, would be standing outside of the 600 block of South Morgan when a vehicle would drive by and open fire on them. Mubu Krump would be shot twice in the arm as well as twice in the torso, where he would be transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center and then be pronounced dead. Melly, who the Chicago Sun-Times only identified as a 20-year-old man, also was shot 6 times, 5 times in the arm as well as being grazed in the head. He was taken to that same hospital where he was pronounced in critical condition. Now, definitely any of my guys that was in Chicago, especially on the south side around this time, I need y'all in the comment box. Let us know what's going on now. But specifically, tell us about this time, about a decade ago. Is Chicago any more safe than it was in the year of 2013? I definitely want to know. If you wasn't in the city, let me know what was your take from the outside looking in. We definitely want to know what y'all think. Now, I decided to cover Crump for a few different reasons. And one of those reasons being this is education and not glorification. And we want to teach the young niggas that what you put out there is going to stick. So y'all make sure y'all got y'all antennas up when y'all typing on them phones and on them computers. Because not only is the enemy watching, Big Brother is as well. Y'all make sure y'all hit the red subscribe button right under this video so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. And we going to be back with some more ASAP. Shit got Popalot. Mob, gang,